Hi there, my name is Jessica Drossin, and today I'm going to walk you through this new product, which is called JD Autumn Mini Pack. And so you might be wondering, well, what's a mini pack? Well, a mini pack isn't quite a sampler. It's bigger than a sampler, but it's smaller than a full set. In this case, quite a bit smaller, but it still is going to give you a nice ability to do some autumn edits, and hopefully it will give you a taste of how I build my products, and you can come back and try the other 20 tones that are in set 1 and all the different paints and effects and instant fall overlays that are in set 2, and the leaf overlays that are in the JD Special Effects leaf overlay set. That's branches and leaves and all sorts of different good things and ways that you can even customize your leaves. But we're not going to have all that in this mini set, but it's going to basically just sort of be a sampler for those who don't have the product, and if you want to upgrade and get the product, you sure can. And for those who already have the product, you can grab this because there's going to be a bunch of new actions, 3 new actions, and all new leaf overlays and combinations as well. So let's just begin. First of all, I'm going to hit the Audition All Actions. And this is going to just basically run all of the different actions in the set. And again, 3 of them are brand new and not included anywhere else. And then I did include a few of the bonus actions that are included in sets 1 and 2 that just will help you to customize these a little bit. Now, what this is telling me is that it basically is just reminding me that I have every single action now because I've run this audition set, and it's saying basically don't rerun them or you will trigger an error. So just a little thing I want to point out. So now that I have Cinnabar, don't run Cinnabar again. All right, so now let's go ahead and just look at what these actions look like. So straight off the bat, here's how Cinnabar looks, and you can see I'm working hard to keep those skin tones stable. But should you have any issue, I have the paint back skin tones area here, and you would just select that mask, and with a soft white brush, you would just go ahead and paint into those skin tones or any areas that you wanted to be a little more greenish. I'll demonstrate that later. For right now, let's just talk about these new actions. So again, here's Cinnabar. It's set to 82%, but if you wanted a stronger feel, you could crank it up to 100%, or if it was too much, you could lower it to really whatever you wanted. And I'm going to bring it back here to its default, or almost its default of 85%, close enough. All right, and if you wanted to, you could go into this mask and just mask out any areas. I don't recommend that for skin tones. I recommend painting in here instead, but there's all sorts of different areas here that will affect the color and the tones, and you can go in and you can customize. This is Butterscotch Toffee. So this is a whole different sort of autumn look. And again, same thing, you can go and change the opacities here, go into the folders, whatever you want, nothing's flattened. This is called Autumn Glow. This is an instant overlay. It's the same concept as in the JD Illuminations instant overlays, but here I've focused on sort of autumn tones and ways to get these autumn images to pop. And so these are actually found in set 2, and they pair nicely with these overall tones to sort of give them a little more impact. Actually, I'm just going to go ahead and turn Cinnabar back on. And again, I have Autumn Glow on. Let's see, I could even add a little bit of Butterscotch Toffee. That's too much, but here I'll go down to the opacity, and we'll do it at like 13% opacity, okay? And maybe I'll just lower Cinnabar a little bit. Here we go. And now what these will do is if I turn them on, deepen tones will deepen the tones, and if I want it to be even stronger, I would just slide this opacity slider up, or I can just turn it off. Same exact thing here with brighten tones, sliding my opacity slider up if I want it to be brighter. I can paint into this layer if I want to. to just have selective brightening or selective darkening. With the saturation slider, same thing. This will apply an overall saturation effect. And with Fall Pop here, we're actually going to have to go and paint into this so that you see the effect. So make sure that you have white selected. Grab a nice size paintbrush. Maybe we'll just get a little one, a little bit bigger here, and we'll put it to 45%. I would recommend starting with your opacity lower than this, but since this is a demonstration, I want you to be able to see the effects rather quickly. So we're going to just go ahead and paint in here, and you can see that I'm getting more of these sort of fall highlight tones going on. I'm just applying it very quickly, so I would hope that maybe you apply with a little more kindness than I am right now, because I'm just again trying to demonstrate it for you and give you sort of the overall quick look at what you can do. So there's Fall Pop. And now for painting back the skin tones, like I said, I think her skin tones look pretty good still, but if I wanted to get them to look better, if I wasn't happy, if I felt they were too warm, I would go ahead and just use this white, and I would paint into this mask over her skin tones. And let's say that I want some greens, a little more, the greens revealed. I would just go ahead and same thing. I'm going to paint back into some of these green areas. Have a little more diversity of tone. Again, just doing this really, really quickly, but to give you an idea of what you can do and how basically you're going to make this your own. With all of my products, I'm just basically here to sort of help you navigate through Photoshop. I'm not here to do the editing for you. I'm here to help you find your unique style and allow your vision to come through. All right, so let's just call this an edit for now. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to get those overlays. So we're going to go ahead to open, and here is the Autumn Mini Pack leaf set, and we could apply single leaves, and I will just select all, copy, and paste that in. I could drag it in. There's a number of different ways that you can import your leaves. I'm going to make this smaller by using my tool, transform tool, and I can rotate it around. I can flip it. I can do whatever. And if you get the full set for the JD leaf overlays, there's all these different extra actions that I've included that will allow you to quickly flop the leaves or turn them around or change their tones. So if you wanted to make this color a little more red or a little more yellow or more saturated, it would only do that for the leaves. But again, that's not included in this product, that's included in the full set. So that's how you apply a single leaf. And we could just keep doing that with one of the different 3 leaves that I've given you. Or, let's see here. So there's leaf 1 that we just used, there's leaf 2, and there's leaf 3. Or we could go ahead and grab one of these combinations where I have a number of them from different layouts that are where I've used them. Here's set number 4. Here's number 3, number 2, number 1. I think I'm going to go with number 3. Open. Just drag it and drop it. This time I'm dragging and dropping instead of selecting all and pasting in. I'm going to get rid of that individual leaf because now it looks just weird because it doesn't match the other ones. And placing this here. Now I can move my leaf overlay around. I can enlarge it. I can make it smaller. You know, you can customize this however you want. I'm going to add a mask right here by clicking on this little button, making sure that I have this selected. Now, unlike when these masks were already in black, this one we paint with black in order to hide things. So white reveals and black hides. So we're going to paint into this mask, and any place where I don't want a leaf, I'm going to paint out at 100% opacity to get rid of any of these leaves that I do not want, that I find distracting or unhelpful. So I'm just quickly going through here and kind of customizing it. And maybe I'll just move this over a little. All right, so this is super quick, but you kind of get the idea of how these leaf overlays work in conjunction with the actions. And hopefully you'll have some fun with this set, and if you like them, and you don't already own the JD Autumn Tones or the JD Leaf overlays, I would really encourage you to get them because they'll work beautifully with these products and you won't be having any overlap of the main actions. There might be a little overlap of some of the bonuses, but that's why they're bonuses. No main key editing tones have been, or overlays have been reused. All right. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.